I'm Dr. Rachel of Evolved Dental Healing, Holistic Dental Practice in Brisbane. And this is part 2 on my series of questions you get asked about holistic dentistry. So Dr. Rachel, you'd been a dentist for nearly 10 years before you started to develop more of an interest in holistic health and holistic dentistry. What set you on this path? What was the aha moment? What did set me on the path to being a holistic dentist? Well, when I trained as a dentist, quite some years ago now, we had no training in nutrition or in the safety of dental materials. In fact, we were told that once you mix the mercury up into the alloys that make up these silver amalgam fillings, it's perfectly safe. However, not long after working in general practice, I saw a few things that kind of made me realise that the suction unit actually has a filtration device that captures the chunks of amalgam, the bits that get drilled out of your tooth, and that the dental nurses would collect this at the end of the day and empty it into a special jar containing chemicals so that the mercury would not gas out of the fillings. And once that jar was full, it was going to be collected by a hazardous waste material company. And because we're not legally allowed to throw amalgam fillings in the sink or out in the bin, this material that's being collected is identical to the filling that is being placed in the mouth, yet somehow it was now toxic waste. How could that be? So I started asking questions, but back then, this was the early 90s, there was very little information and we just didn't have any other options. We were using amalgam, the white fillings weren't very good, our hands were quite tied. And then a few years into my career, the BBC ran a program that exposed how safe is amalgam. And the dental board, they wrote to all the dentists with lots of scientific information telling us how safe amalgam was. However, a few months later, we were told, don't go drilling out or placing amalgams in pregnant women because there's a theoretical risk to the unborn fetus. Now that's curious, isn't it, when it's such a safe material? Now, when I moved to Australia for my health reasons and a lifestyle change, working very hard on the NHS had completely worn me out. But looking back, I wonder how much my health issues were due to my exposure of mercury every day and the way that I used to handle amalgam. Now I do it following strict protocols. I feel much healthier at 50 than I did in my 20s. By pure chance, well, maybe, I got a job in an amalgam-free practice. And at first I was a little bit skeptical, what were the merits of doing it? But this was a great dental practice, so I wanted to work there. Now, shortly after starting there, I noticed how my patients' health, their mood, their energy levels improved. And this was only after having a few amalgams replaced. At the same time, I noticed that I was feeling more energized. I wasn't breathing in mercury vapor all day long. And this sort of confirmed to me that holistic dentistry is the approach I wanted to take with my work. I wanted to be able to do my job safely, look after my patients well, and integrate my love of nutrition and health and well-being into my dentistry. So I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into what my aha moment was and what it was that made me become a holistic dentist. I'm Dr. Rachel of Evolved Dental Healing. Please like, comment and subscribe and check out the free download below.